What's up? This is your favorite tomboy here, bringing you another episode of Just Kicking. I have my sisters here, Alyssa, Alanna, Candace, and Bria. How's everybody doing today?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Blessed and highly favored.
Don't y'all like my corporate voice?
Yeah.
How's everybody doing today?
Interview.
Well, this episode is going to be very interesting. I want to talk about sex. Of course you like
Right.
mad excited, like
Right.
mad extra.
Inner peace.
How important is sex to you? Everybody got quiet.
Honestly, I feel like it depends on. Wait, are we talking like in general or like when you're with somebody? Like in general?
I want to ask first, how important is it to you? Well, I mean, you could say it to you and
Because I don't know how to like.
in a relationship, because either way, I mean, they both go hand in hand. So how important is it to you in a relationship or in your life period?
Okay, so in my life, I really can care less for it. Like, it just, like, I don't really, like, need it. Like, it's not like a thing that I need if I'm, like, just going through. I just don't. But relationship, yes. Definitely need it. Depends on the person, though. Because if I'm not, like, really into you, then, like, you know, depends on what we're going through. It's going to be, like, a less of a sex drive. But you know what I'm saying? I like you. Seems like you will.
Oh my God.
Okay?
Okay. All
I'm
right.
going to need it.
I think for me, it's like a 10 in all of my life, but right now it's like a 5 in my life because I'm so busy that I don't be having time. I don't have like the urge for or the feeling for it because I be so tired all the time when I'm like doing hair and working and school. It's like a 5 right now. But overall, especially in a relationship, definitely like a 10. But right now it's a 5 because I be tired. And I don't be feeling like using my moves the way I should be using my moves. So
You got them stupid dope moves.
yeah, you know what I'm
That
saying?
makes sense.
Leg over the head, all that acrobat.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 5 right now.
Okay. Are you okay? Because I know they're a little younger and there's a little hearing this might.
Oh, I'm fine.
Okay.
I'm fine. We passed these. I passed.
We passed
the
these
stage
stages.
with all of y'all.
Right.
Okay. All of y'all. How important is it to me? I can't rate it from like 1 to 10, but I can tell you that I think it's pretty important because if I don't get it, I turn really angry. Like really angry.
Is it that if you don't get it, you turn angry? Or is it that if you don't get it when you want it, you turn angry?
No, if I don't get it, I turn angry. So it's not like I don't have to be like on the 3rd Wednesday of every month. You know, like this is what's gonna happen. But no, it is like it's an important piece in my life right now. It's important.
Okay.
I would say in my life, like whether in a relationship or not, I would say it's not the most important thing. And it's probably not even in my top 5. But in a relationship, you know, especially somebody who really appreciates intimacy in a relationship, and granted there are many ways to like be intimate with someone, I think it's important to make time for sex, because if you don't, a lot of times it gets like pushed to like, you know, pushed to the back of the burner, and like it's not really a priority, and then you start kind of noticing things like maybe one person may not feel like you're into them as much and you're not like really attending to their needs. So I think it's important to have, and I think especially making time for it, making time to connect in that way is important in a relationship. Again, it's not number 1, but I think making sure that it's present in some way, some shape, some form is important.
Yeah. I agree. In my regular life, like outside of a relationship, sex is not that important to me. Why are you laughing?
Because I wanted to see if you was gonna lie for this camera. I was waiting for you because I wanted to see what
was
your
waiting for me.
reaction. I really was. You specifically. I was waiting for you because you forget that like I've known you
Right.
since we came out the womb. And like we are the same, you know,
Yeah.
we're the same age, and so we grew up together, and all of that other stuff. You know, these are our younger sisters and everything.
Right.
But like I've known you the longest,
Right.
and I get conversations and phone calls from you.
But I'm not lying about the importance of, like, I love sex. You get what I'm
'cause
saying?
I'm about
Like,
to be like,
I
you
didn't
be
say that.
tripping.
I understand. I
Yeah.
didn't say.
I agree with Candace in a way, but I also think it's more so tied to a person.
Right.
You know, it's not just like, oh, I just need it wherever. I
Right.
think it's more so with someone you would like to be intimate with.
Absolutely, because, you know, in my singlehood, I've learned how to transmute my sexual energy into other things, like being busy a lot, into my goals, and like using that, and it's kind of the same type of energy, using that energy to motivate me into other aspects of my life. But that doesn't mean that I don't think about it. That doesn't mean that I
Exactly.
don't like it. But if it's not, like she said, tied to a person that I like, because I will get there, but I can't like fake it. Just like I could be horny and not touch somebody.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think, and I'm not even giving my opinion on myself, just for you. I don't think it is tied to a person per se for you.
Right.
So because what I'm saying is, like you just said, like you can have somebody and you not be sexually attracted to them and you don't want to have sex with them. You will still be like, I want some sex.
Right.
So like, yeah, so you transmuting energy
But
and
I won't.
everything.
I won't
but
cheat. Let's just be clear. Like,
no, that's
let's just
not what
make
I'm
that
saying.
clear. Like, but I do. I think about it a lot.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I
to
mean? You know, I don't know if it's just, you know, a woman thing or whatever, because it be on my mind a lot. I have a lot of visions and like things that be happening throughout the day. Like, but you know, I don't need it. You get what I'm saying? And like I said, I use that just to like to motivate me in other aspects of my life or whatever. So, do you like? Okay, we all agree that, you know, we like sex, right?
Right.
Don't necessarily need it, but we be wanting it,
Right.
right? Do you like foreplay, or are you like a quickie, straight to the point, let's get down to business, you know what I mean?
No, because all y'all watch Dora. So we're gonna explore everything. I need it all.
Where's
we
this
can't,
going?
but it depends now. You know what I'm saying? We had a cookout. You know what I'm saying? I finished my ribs. Made it a quickie in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I text me like, yo, we out. But no, like in all like seriousness, I'd rather do everything because I just feel like, you know, like pleasure. Like I like being pleased. I don't want to just like rush into it all the time. That's just my preference. So I want to do foreplay, all that other stuff. Just
So you're not
for me.
really into like the like quick, all right, put your pants down real quick. Let me.
No, yeah,
You know
no,
what I
no,
mean?
no, no,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
You know that happens. Like,
Wait, what?
You like,
Oh.
that's what you did. So you're like, all right.
Oh, I missed it.
no. I'm definitely that's definitely like yeah. Like I listen. I don't have no swank,
Right.
and I done did the thing.
I
But
can't
but
stand her.
in general, even with a quickie though, you still gotta like please that person, you know, to do it. So yeah, like we can do the
Some
quickie.
people are
but-
into talk. You get what I'm saying? Like some people, like they could get off. Like, all right, I don't need you to work me up. You work me up already
Yeah.
through sexual talk.
Right.
You know what I
mhm,
mean?
mhm.
But
But
okay.
well, everything, girl.
Okay.
Dora the Explorer.
Okay.
I would say, especially because I mentioned, I really enjoy intimacy, and I feel like that's pretty much what makes sex for me. So if that's not there, then it really won't be anything.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I think that there are some times where a quickie or just like getting straight to it is fine, but I think there's something that will work me up to it. So either just like being around the person, having really good time, like whatever, or again, like maybe talking. There has to be something that happens before. Like it can't just be like, let's go, you know, and that's just not it for me. I think consistently if that happens, then I'm not really getting anything out of it. And then to me, it becomes more so for the guy and their pleasure rather than myself.
Right.
And I think also when you have foreplay, it makes sure that that person is really pay attention to your needs. Because for me, I mean, again, penetration is nice, but it's not going to be like the greatest thing in the world for me if there's nothing else that's like getting me into the mood.
So you know how I feel about this topic, mainly because of what I've been doing for the past almost 6 years now, right?
Wow.
So I have been having, you know, fun parties. I sell vibrators and all of that stuff. But it's
Sells dick.
I do.
Say that.
Okay, fun parties, you know, where you get your girls together and all of that stuff. But Throughout the years, since I've been to trainings and since I've been doing like other research when it comes to this specific topic, foreplay is very important. And I try to stress that with everyone that I encounter. Yes, there will be situations where you have quickies and, you know, it's one of those things where it's the thrill of like sneaking away and going to do whatever it is that you want to do. But foreplay is important because the majority of women, and I'm gonna get scientific right now, okay? The 85% of women, okay, we need clitoral stimulation, okay, in order for us to have an orgasm. But even before you get there, you need to be like warmed up and worked up. So like you said, like talking, that's still part of foreplay. You know what I mean? Like some people can get revved up with the talking. Other people, most people, need that like feel, that touch, them cuddles, the kisses, the hugs, and all of that stuff in order to get to where you need to get to. Now, I always encounter women too who are like, yeah, I have sex, it feels good, but I don't have an orgasm. I tell everybody the goal every single time is to have an orgasm no matter what. And as part of getting the orgasm, which is the finish for us, you have to be worked up. So in my opinion, and according to research, foreplay is very important. You just have to figure out what's your style of foreplay, whether you like the dirty talk, whether you like the hands placed around the neck, okay, if that's what you're into, whether you like a little tap on the bottom or you like the feel,
on the neck.
or all of the above, you know, so like
All
foreplay is important. The goal is an orgasm, and in order for you to even get there, your body needs to be ready. You got to be nice and slick, and you got to get there.
Okay, now it's on me. I kind of like everything. Like, I don't really have one thing that'll be like, oh no, this is what I need every single time. Like, I'm open to everything, but it just depends on how I'm feeling or whoever I'm like with feeling or whatever. It's just all about the mood for me. Like, I'm not really like, this is exactly what I need in order to complete the mission. Like, that's not me. But yeah, because I don't know. A lot of things turn me off and a lot of things don't turn me on too. So that's why I say pretty much kind of like everything, because I can't really tell like y'all what will be like for me, because it'll be some one thing and I'll forget about it. It'll be something new. I'm like, oh, not like that too. But it's always some type of new feeling for me. Like,
and that's why you just got to start paying attention to it. You got to start paying attention to it, because I'm not going to ask y'all on the cameras. Off the camera, I'm going to ask. But I'm not going to ask y'all if y'all get to the orgasm part.
I was going to ask.
Oh, because I was gonna say, like, I wasn't gonna. I'm gonna wait for Georgie to ask, but I wasn't gonna ask. But like, if you are not getting to the orgasm every time, then you got to start paying attention to it, because if sex is already good for you, that next step will take it like that to the stars, yo. Because you elevate up and come back down.
I ain't orgasmed until I was 27 years old, and it changed my life.
Okay. Okay, and what happened with that?
I didn't look back.
Okay,
but even with that, like I tell people, some people it's not easy. It's not as easy for a woman to orgasm as it is for a man or whatever, So it's like learning your body and getting to those points and finding somebody that you actually trust enough that can. You work with, or who is willing to work with you. I mean, most men, their ego, they wanna. Well, I can't say most men, because some men, they're just out for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like, fuck you. I need to get off, and I'm alright. You know what I mean? Tell her get on, and she got off, and you know what I mean. It just be what it is. But I can still have I've had good sex, and not orgasm. If that makes sense.
It
you
does
know what
make
I mean?
sense.
Like, amazing sex is like amazing, but the orgasm makes it magical. Right. Like, that's the only thing I can say. It makes it magical. But do you guys orgasm every time? I'm going to just say that.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time, no.
No, not every time.
So here's my statistics, okay?
Yes.
Y'all look, listen, I'm learning y'all something today, okay?
It's the Aquarian in her. She needs the numbers.
Yes, I'm learning y'all something today. Alanna is part of the 15% in the world, okay? There is 15% of the world, like women, okay, can have orgasms through straight up penetration sex. The rest of us need the clitoral stimulation in order for us to have that. So like if you have it, the orgasm every time, like kudos to you. Like you figured it out, you know what works for your body. But for everybody else, like you have to start paying attention to your foreplay, to what's going on during sex. You got to make sure that the clitoris is stimulated so that you can get to the orgasm. Now, a lot of times people be like, yo, I think something is wrong with me. My vagina broken. I was there too, child. I was like, yeah, I swear my vagina's broken. The shit don't work.
I was like I don't even know what
can
is
I get
that.
a new one?
I went to her.
What
like,
is that?
She the one who changed my life.
I'm
And
telling you.
like, she the one who changed my life. Cause I was just like, I don't know. Like, what's happening? And she was like, no, you got to tell him to do this.
This is what you got to do.
And then flip it with that.
Yep.
And then wash
That's
it
right.
off to this.
That's
I was
right.
just like, can you?
That's
You know what I mean?
right.
Let's try
Listen,
something.
okay, I'm your mentor. I make personalized plans for everybody, okay?
But I
will
got
do
a
A through
question.
Z. Yeah.
How do you know if, like, all right, because there was one point in my life, like, I didn't know I was having one. Because sometimes I can't really tell.
You know.
It don't, all right, like, all right,
you
okay.
don't know.
Sometimes, sometimes I feel like I'm about to. And then if it happened, I won't really know. Like,
No,
all
you'll know.
right, I got a question. Well, what are types of orgasms then? Like, is there different types?
Oh, there's absolutely different
And like
types
what?
of
And I need like what happens? Like,
Okay,
do
so
your eyeball pop out your head? Like, what happens? Like,
no, like some people get sensations. Some people will get goosebumps. Some people will like feel like the workup, and then will come down. So like it depends. Either way, whatever happens, like you will know what it is. Like you will be able to tell because it will feel different from what you was feeling.
the only
My
time.
vagina start speaking Spanish.
See, good night. The only time I know, like, sorry to be like real descriptive, is like if I start squirting. That's the only time I know. Why you have to make the
here's some
face?
statistics for you.
Nobody's gonna know.
Alyssa
Right.
Alyssa's
Nobody's
one of
gonna
the
know.
part of the certain percent that can actually have a female ejaculation.
Eyes is.
Okay, now I'm confused. So there's not always a female ejaculation.
No. Not
All right.
everybody can squirt.
Yeah,
I need I need a notepad.
So
because-
I think also this is where like self-exploration comes to play, because I think you know yourself and you'll know if you give yourself one. So that way if you have sex with someone else, you will know that feeling that you had and whether or not you're having one.
Now I need to explore. I'm coming to
But
your party now.
But that's a question too. Like, do you explore your own body? Do you like to explore your own body? Do you like to like masturbate?
No.
Me, I don't either.
No, I don't do that. I'm not against it, but I just
Yeah,
don't
I'm not
do
against
it.
it, but
It
I
does
just don't.
nothing for me.
Yeah,
Like
same.
penetration is the way to go. I
But-
need somebody else. I need somebody else to touch me.
But sex toys is a part of masturbation.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it with yourself. You just have to find the one that's right for you.
I
You
think it should be like your hands, like put it.
no,
like,
but it's all part of masturbation. So whether it's a toy, whether it's your hand, whatever, like it's just about self-exploration, figuring out what it is that you like, and then
you don't
telling your
like.
partner
Yeah.
about it. That's it. Like, do it.
I don't know.
I feel like a lot of people are embarrassed. Okay, you feel like somebody
For
looking at you.
masturbation?
Yeah, you feel like somebody looking at you in the window, like, you know what I mean, or like your ancestors came back and is like, "What the fuck you doing, girl?" You
Like,
know, like,
great grandma looking down on you. Like,
Right, but it is self-exploration. I mean, I learned that it ain't for me. Like it doesn't really do what I needed to do. It ain't giving what I needed to give. But I do know my body. You get what I'm saying? You touch yourself. I am a person who I've always been that way. I'm in the mirror like this, like, you know what I mean? I'm looking, I'm touching, I'm feeling, you know what I mean? You get in touch with your own body, but I just like somebody else to get to know my body.
Yeah.
You know
But
what
I
I
think
mean?
again, like even with like Candace mentioned, there are toys, there are so many other things that you can get involved. So once you know that, then it's like, okay, can you do this? Like, you know, you
Yeah.
let the person know, oh, right here, that's just,
And that's great too,
letting you know.
because I don't like, not to cut you off, but because we're talking a lot about like discovering our own bodies or people touching us or whatever. What are your likes? What are your dislikes? Like,
that's digging deep, girl.
that's deep. What are your likes? Why?
That's
Because y'all
deep.
got people watching. I mean, it
Yeah.
is deep. But there are also people out there who, you know what I mean, they might can relate, or, you know what I mean, there are some people they're out there having sex, but they're not really sexually experienced. If that makes any sense, you know what I mean. You could be having sex, but you might not know your body, or you might not want to try different things. You get what I'm saying? You might just are comfortable where you're at. You get what I'm saying? Whatever aspect that is. Some people are Dora the Explorer. Some people like to go on excursions. Other people are just like, nah, that's too much for me. Like
I think it's about, and again, I encounter women of different age groups all the time. Some a lot older than me, like our mom's age, right? And then some younger, where I can get them as soon as they turn 18, right? And so I encounter them different age groups, and we have discussions. And I feel like I can tell the difference between cultures. I'll say that, right? You have some who are open, and that's just how they do things. And then you have us, right? With us being like African American, we are not very open like that, despite what people think. And it's a cultural thing. We aren't it's not told to us that like, this is what we're supposed to do with pleasure. We're always taught the scientific thing, like make sure you wrap it up. Make sure you protect yourself from diseases. Treat your body as a temple. And I'm not saying those are wrong. They are all very true. All good, all true things. But there's a whole other side to it that has to do with female pleasure that like we are not taught. And so as part of me talking to people who decide to talk to me about this, it has nothing, it can be outside in the corner store. If somebody talk to me about this, I'm gonna be like, no, honey, this is what you got to do. You have to explore, because like you said, you could be having sex and it's pleasurable, but you're not reaching that next step. And sooner or later, every person will be like, I swear it's not as what it's cracked up to be, what everybody say. What are they experiencing? Because I mean, it's okay, but like, and I'm like, okay, you're missing that next step. Here's what you got to do for the next step. You got to explore. You got to do this. A lot of women need to have the orgasm first before having sex. You got to have oral sex first, right? Meaning your partner has to go down on you and give you an orgasm there, and then you can go and have sex. Why? You just had your orgasm. Now you're fully open, and it might even lead to the next one. So like, as far as likes and dislikes, I am a person that has to have a clitoral orgasm always. I have to, it has to be first, or it got to finish that way, okay? I am not the majority of the time going to have an orgasm through penetration. Are there ways? Yes. There's a G-spot orgasm. There's a way to get that way. Doggy style or on top. On top, you can figure it out yourself. Doggy style, quick thrust like this, okay? Not the long, deep stroke like that. The quick thrust like this, okay? Like, on the edge, okay? You know how they say, face down, ass up? That's the motherfucking truth, okay? Face down, ass up, quick thrust like this. You can thank me later. But like, that's me.
Candace about to get mad mentions in the story now.
So what you said that, it's important to like know what you like and then go try that with your partner. But I think the issue is that a lot of people, you have to be open on both sides.
Yeah.
Because maybe they're not comfortable telling their partner, or maybe their partner is like, no, I don't want to do that. Like that, I'm not really sure about that.
And we talk about that too. Because you got one thing where I'll be like, listen, just put their head there. And if they say they can't breathe, tell them they ain't got to breathe. Okay?
Right? Hold your breath.
Okay? Hold your motherfucking breath for 10 minutes. Okay? Like, sometimes you got to guide them there, or Georgie knows you got to do what you do. I'm gonna let you tell how you do that one. Look, before she go, I'm gonna say communication, right? There's a way for you to be able to do that. Some people, ego. Sometimes your egos hurt a little bit.
And some people, like, they feel a little awkward with doing certain things, especially men. Like, I ain't doing that.
Right.
Or, like I said, you have some people who are open, and then you have some people who are not. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've dated guys who are open, and I've dated guys who are not. You know what I mean? So.
And I think also just maturity too. Like, I mean, look at who said it.
Definitely maturity, because I've dated somebody where I wanted to explore, like, oh, let's have sex in a public place or something like that, and he was like, no. Like,
Yeah.
you're not no hoe. And I was like, not a hoe? What are you talking about? Like, huh? Like,
Yeah, there's some people like that.
yeah, like, huh?
But wait. Tell them about the method. Tell them about the
I'll tell them
about
the
the
method
method.
after my sisters
Oh,
go.
okay. Now she.
It ain't nothing crazy like that. Like, it ain't. It's just, I have a way with
You know
words.
what?
Nothing. It's just I believe that sex is teachable. Like, I'm not a person who will, deal with somebody and we decide to have sex and then it might not be the greatest. I don't believe the first time is always the greatest anyway, but it might not be the greatest. And then I'm like, oh, we're having sex or whatever, we're dating and we're having sex and it might not be what I need it to be. It might not be as amazing. And I'm going, yo, he's whack. Like, I believe in teaching. But I don't believe in coming to you and saying, yo, like, I need you to eat my vagina this way. I need you to hit it from the back this way or whatever. Or you're not eating it right. Like, no, I'm not that type of person. I'm more of a guiding you into it where I'm stroking your ego and I'm getting my way at the same time.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? And it's just something that I've discovered, that I've tried out, and it actually works. I'm stroking your ego because, sex can be ego for men. You know what I mean? They want to feel like they're empowered. So I'm making you feel like you're empowered, but sometimes, just sometimes, I might exaggerate the sensation so that you can do it more. You get what I'm
Is
saying?
that a code word for faking?
No.
It's not faking. It's not faking. So let's just say I like my inner thigh kissed a lot, right? But you don't do that. Like, you're not into that type of foreplay. Like, you just go straight in or something like that. But it might be a situation where we're talking back and forth, very sensual, very sexual, whatever, and you kiss it and I go, like, you know what I mean? Like, it might not be, you know what I mean? It might not be that feeling might not be that crazy, but I want you to keep doing it. So you notice that when I touch there, she does this.
Exactly.
Let me do it again.
And
let me play
that's
around
how
in
you
that
approach
area, and
the
then
ones.
you just keep doing it a little bit more.
And that's how you approach the ones that aren't open to the conversation.
Absolutely.
You do it that way.
Right. You guide them. You guide them where you need them to
I
go.
feel like I'm very direct, so I.
No, but you gotta try it that way too, though.
Yeah, but if you're very direct and you're not giving, because sometimes you can make a guy feel like.
Not
Damn.
during.
I know.
And yeah.
I mean, only way I'm direct like that is if I feel like you're trying to play me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or if it's just you're not getting it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're not getting it, then I'm gonna just be like, I might ask you, like, what do you like? Just so I can open the conversation up so that I could be like, well, I'm only asking you this because I like this and I noticed that you don't do it a lot or whatever. Now, if I gotta get there, then it's just like, come on. Like,
and
it defeats the whole
similar.
purpose. I'm
doing
sensual.
it.
I'm not like criticizing the person, but I would say that I like talking about things. Like,
Right.
I'll talk about it, but again, it depends on the person.
It depends on the
relationship.
person.
And I've been fortunate to where, like, people I've been with are very open to that. So
It depends on how you approach them. So that was an inviting way
Right.
to open up the conversation.
Right. I like to be inviting because I want more of what I want. That's it. If you make me happy, I make you happy. Because sex is rhythmic to me. You get what I'm saying? Like, once you start, you can't stop because then you're going to throw me all off. Like, regardless, if you stop to go to the bathroom or something like that, you pick up a phone call, you done fucked up the whole mood. I don't even want it no more. And now it's like, you got to get me back to where we're at. You get what I'm saying? And vice versa. I'm here, I want to please you. I want to make you feel good because sex is ego to me too. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah. But back to our turn-ons and our turn-offs. What is your turn-on? What is your turn-off?
So again, maybe I'm boring, but this like works for me. Again, I mentioned foreplay. I'm very into foreplay, warming me up in some way. I like a lot of physical affection, whether I like a lot of kissing. And I feel like that's like one thing, even during sex, like I like to be kissed a lot, like very passionate.
You got to know how to kiss,
Sex.
though. I'm not going to
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
I
I've
love kissing,
definitely,
but if you don't know how to kiss.
not a boring kiss. When I say passionate,
Oh,
I'm
I know.
very passionate. Passionate kissing, and I like, again, we got to get back to astrology. My Venus is in Leo, and my Mars is in Leo too. It's like a lot of affection. I like not always feeling like the center, but feeling very loved. And again, I give that back to the person as well. I feel like in that moment, it's
Very
like
fiery
just
and
us two,
passionate.
very, literally very passionate.
Yeah, I'm Bria. Basically, like I need like very passionate, like a lot of touching, like just a lot of touching. Not like definitely like rough as it like goes on, but like as we're like doing it, like very like loving. Like I don't want to be like we're just
You
trying
like to
to
make love.
Yeah, like but like
I
I
don't
don't
like
want
love.
Yeah, like
passion.
Yeah, like I don't want to get like straight to the point. Then it's like, well, guess we're finished.
Yeah.
Want some juice? Like I don't want to be like that, but like yeah, very like loving, very passionate.
What are your turn-offs?
Really don't know. I didn't think that hard. Come back, pass. Come back.
My turn-ons, I like a lot of things. I like kissing. I like, touching and stuff. I like rough stuff. Like you gotta put me in a chokehold or something. Like stop. Like hold my windpipe. Like I don't want to breathe at one point because then it's gonna drive me crazy or whatever. Like I like stuff like that. Like not no crazy like slap me in the face. None of that crazy stuff like that. But I like that turns me on a lot. I definitely like kissing. Like you can't. I don't do it a lot though, but I do like it. Like when I feel like it's got to be in the moment, the right moment to it. Because I don't like kissing every time I have sex either. Like I'm just not into that or whatever. But I also like I wasn't open to this before. Like I used to hate talking. Like do not talk to me during that time. Because I'm like, why are you talking to me? But just like a little few words or something here and there, like, oh, you like that? I'm like, yeah, like stuff like that. Like I'm open to that or whatever. But before I used to be like, y'all talk during sex? Like what? Like what are you saying? Like
How's this going?
Like is the fan okay? Like what are you saying during that time? But I like that. I don't like I don't really know. Okay, what I used to not like, I don't like getting fingered. Like I don't like that. I don't like it. Or it doesn't do anything for me, especially like now in this time in my life. Like before, I guess I was younger and stuff. Maybe that's like it's when you first doing stuff. But now I really dislike it. Like I can't stand it. Like it don't do nothing. It don't move. Like it definitely happens.
It don't move.
Yeah.
It don't move.
I was slow for a minute.
Yeah. But that's really it though. I don't have that many dislikes though, because I guess like I don't have right now in my relationship, I don't have bad sex either, so I don't really have that many dislikes. And I guess whenever I like something, it's very easy to just go out and say it. Like he's not the type of person to be like get mad if I tell him, oh, you should do this more, or I like this, so you should do that. Like he's not that person, so yeah, I don't really have that many dislikes or anything.
They getting a lot this episode, child. What about a finger to the butt?
The pause.
I
No
just remember,
boss.
Mommy gotta watch this. But
She don't have to.
Well, she
Yeah.
already done seen a lot at this point, so.
I do like that. I'm not going like, sorry, Mom, but yeah, I do like that.
Wait, like finger through the butt,
Like you
They put their
finger
not the
in
whole
your
entire
finger.
finger.
like put your finger.
Like they it's like you
Yeah.
press
Or
on it.
thumb.
Oh, the thumb, like you just said.
Or
Yeah.
any
Or
finger.
any finger.
Oh no, just the thumb.
Yeah, I just like the thumb. You
Not-
can't put no pinky in my ass. Like no.
The pinky.
That's why I said the finger. I'm like, huh?
Why not?
I feel like I'm
Move
getting
around.
because I feel like I'm getting a colonoscopy with a fucking pinky or some shit. Like I need a thumb, like a little press the thumb in, like because I need to feel
But see, you said press the thumb. I said in.
Right.
like
A finger
like
in.
like
You don't got to jab like this.
I mean like this type of motion. I don't know. I never tried that. But a little press in like the thumb type stuff, yeah. But no,
It's kind of the same thing.
Except
like,
it goes in.
Yeah.
But all right, the thumb. It's not just sitting there chilling like
No.
no.
I
I
guess to
mean,
me that the finger is longer, so it's different.
Or
yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I
think-
What are my likes?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do the finger to the butt, like whatever. I do like toys.
I was
during-
like, Candace been liking sex toys for a long time.
Yeah. I could do toys. It doesn't have to be every time. Sometimes we could do the toys. Again, I like a lot of clitoral stimulation. I just like to be pleased. So I'm not into theatrics. Like, I don't need to hang off the chandelier. I don't need to be like backflipped and all of that stuff, because to me that's just theatrics for like show. I don't need the theatrics. I would really much like to you gonna make me have an orgasm? That's great.
Right.
Let's do it. You have to please me. I will please you. Yeah, I don't know what else to think about that.
I know I have another just like, I ain't never did this before, but I just see it or I hear stories about it. I do not like role play. I think that is weird. Like when people be wearing costumes and shit, and I hate that shit. Like, I cannot stand that. Like, I find that the most weirdest shit in America.
It's a little weird. No, I wouldn't say weird.
It's a little different.
It's
and uncomfortable
different.
sometimes.
Like somebody told me that they went on a job interview.
What?
What? With a blazer.
No. What the hell?
With a blazer, a whole blazer.
See, yeah, that's fucking weird. No, I'm not doing that. That's weird. Like, no. Just imagine you coming home or some shit, or like y'all watching TV and he be like, "I'll be right back." Motherfucker, come on with Spider-Man suit. Like,
I'm not shame anybody who does.
Yeah.
Enjoy that, but
I'm sorry if you
it's
do
not
enjoy
me,
that.
But
No, I know.
anyway,
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry
What,
if you
you've
do
done it?
enjoy that.
No, I'm saying not that.
I think it could be
don't
fun.
do it. Yeah.
I think it could be fun.
The
You just have to be.
costumes are a little
I
extra.
don't know about the costume.
That's
Yeah, the costume.
That's what I'm talking.
Yeah.
I'm literally talking about exact costumes.
Well,
like,
okay,
well, some people
I
are
feel
into
like
that.
okay, well, I feel like if you do the role play, you're doing it with each other, just minus the costume. It's like y'all egos. It's like, all right, let's picture that we are at the we at the club, right?
Mhm.
And you don't know me, it's just me from across the room. You know what I mean, like that.
Mhm.
But like, there's no costume. Like we're not having
No.
party clothes.
no,
nothing
but I
like
was
that.
specifically talking about costumes.
Oh
Like,
yeah, but
do not come
Look,
with
some
no
people
fucking
like
ninja
costume.
suit.
Okay.
I'm sorry to be very that
Nah,
judgmental.
speak your mind. It's okay.
I'm not trying to offend nobody that's watching, but
I personally think the job interview was hilarious.
I mean, I like to hear about it. Like,
Yeah.
wait, you did that?
Yeah,
Just
I have
imagine-
not done it, but
Could I?
No, but just
I
imagine
mean,
somebody
I could
hitting in
dress
front
up
and back
in
with a
uniform
cape
or
on.
something like that. You know what I mean? But have I ever? No.
Mhm.
I mean, of course, maybe we put on some lingerie or some shit like that or whatever, of course. But have I ever like role played? Nah.
But look,
Am I
No.
close to it? No. I'm gonna feel wild. I feel uncomfortable putting on a performance. Like, you get what
Me
I'm saying?
too.
Somebody
Oh,
I know
yeah.
has put on a performance.
I don't even
before,
want my
believe.
face being seen. Like, I don't even like that.
I don't know.
You've put on a performance before.
What kind of performance?
A little dance routine, 1, 2 step, split, turn around. Nah.
All right, yeah, like little things like that. But again, I am a dancer.
Yeah,
and very,
that makes
like,
sense.
You know, into things like that. So again, but it was more so like the work up to something. But there was no
Absolutely.
costumes involved or anything like that.
That
Yeah,
was fire.
I
mean,
can't dance. I could dribble a ball between the legs or something real quick.
dunk it and then turn
I
around.
could dunk on it. Like, but nah, definitely not role play. Cause just imagine getting hit from the back and a nigga got a cape on, like
with a fucking mask.
mask on. Like, no, like got a whole Superman
You said get
cape.
hit from the back with a cape on.
Like, no.
That's crazy.
I think I'm with Alyssa with I don't like being fingered. I never did. It does nothing for me, and I think it's stupid. And, you know, with me, it's like the hygiene behind it. Like, you got to make sure your hands is clean. You put in your fingers. Shit, I even feel that way about head. Like, I mean, regardless, you know, sometimes we're women. We could be honest here. Like, a man will just be like, ooh, I just want to, you know what I mean? I just want to taste you and shit like that. Like, nah, you're a serial killer. I stay away from people like that. And I don't know what your mouth is about, because your mouth can give me a yeast infection as well. So it's just like, you know, I don't like fingers. I definitely, if you can kiss, I love kissing. You know what I mean? I don't kiss just anybody either. It's a lot of things that I love, just like I love sex, but that don't mean I'm a hoe. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I love kissing. If you know how to kiss, oh man, like, I like the finger to ass. Like, I like the, you know what I mean, the finger in the butt, whatever. If you don't do it, it's okay. But, you know, I'm also, I love head. I love head. Like, I love head. You know what I mean? Like, mouth hugs all day.
Mouth hugs. Good night.
Yeah. I mean, I'm into anything if I am comfortable and feel safe with that person. So it's like, I'm not, well, you can't tie me up.
Yeah, I ain't with that.
You cannot tie me. I have this thing in any situation in life where I just don't like feeling restricted, or I can't get out of something. Like, you.
Has anyone seen Gerald's Game?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's exactly
Wait,
what?
What movie?
Gerald's Game.
Oh, Gerald's Game. Yes.
I never saw
yes.
that.
No,
Yes.
I never seen
Long
it.
story short, in a house, handcuffed to a bed, the husband dies.
Yeah.
Days.
Wait.
It's
Like,
a
and it was
Stephen
like
King
a cabin
movie.
type
In a
of
cabin,
house.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did
It's
see
a-
that. I
yeah,
did see
Stephen
that.
King.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it. I love
No,
Stephen
not the
King.
husband. The wife was tied up.
Yeah,
Not
the
the-
husband
right.
died.
And the
husband
died
died.
on top of her.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
she's handcuffed.
She's
to his
handcuffed.
bed.
See, this is why no, like
Yeah.
no, like I feel I need to be able
Yeah.
to get out because the bed is being broken some type of way.
Let me
Something's
add
happening.
in, he made sure that the neighbors were away,
Yeah.
Yep.
nobody was around,
Yeah.
and no one can hear them.
Wait.
It's wild.
This
He
is
did
just
on
this is
purpose?
adding to me not doing that.
Wait, he did it on purpose.
He took her to an isolated cabin.
Wait, he did this on purpose.
It was like a husband.
Well,
wife.
it
their
was
getaway.
like a
He didn't
getaway.
die on
Like,
purpose.
nobody
Die on
around.
No. Like,
They were trying to rekindle their relationship, remember?
right.
Right. So he made sure it was an isolated cabin, just the two of them, so that they can like
Oh, okay, got it. I think he did it on purpose. Like, I'm gonna die right here at 5 o'clock, so you can't get out.
no.
No, yeah, definitely don't tie me up though, because like right now, Dirk in India. What if we got somebody breaking in and we gotta shoot him or something real quick? I need to grab my gap. I need to back out the 40.
Right.
Like, no, don't tie me up.
Yeah, as you're saying. You know.
Like,
Yeah, like no. See, like stuff like that. Like no. But yeah, like I'm into whatever except the dominatrix stuff. Yeah, I'm not into it.
I absolutely.
I'm not.
It's
It's
very
just-
interesting that I learned.
But you like toys. I don't like toys. Like you get what I'm saying? Like they don't do anything to me. I need body to body. Like I need that type of intimacy. Like you playing with anything or whatever. No, I want you to touch me. Like I'm very sensitive to touch anyway. I want you to touch me. I'm into passion. Talk to me. But it's how you talk to me. Because let me tell you, like you can't like don't talk to me in when I'm escalated, I'm gonna say that. When I'm at a peak, I am the devil. Right? I'm gonna just say that. Like if you not if I'm in my bag and you doing too much, wait, hold on, shut the fuck up, don't touch me. Like I'm one of those. Like, you know what I mean? I like talk, but I like you said, like how does this feel, whatever, but it's all about the aggression. I'm aggressive when I'm up there. So it's like I want to feel dominated. You know what I mean? I want to feel like you are taking control of me. You know what I
Right.
mean? I am into the theatrics. Let me hang from the ceiling fan. You get what I'm saying? Put me on your shoulders. You know what I mean? Like, as long as it feels good, because sometimes those positions feel good. You know what I mean? Sometimes they I mean, you know what I mean? Depending on what it is or whatever. If it's not, then we're going to switch. But regardless of the fact, I like those. I like the theatrics. I like things. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I like sex. But so everybody's comfortable with oral,
yeah,
anal.
never tried it.
See.
I'm like this. I've been stuck here for that long.
I can do without it. I'll put it like that. I can do without it.
Okay, it's an acquired taste.
It is an acquired taste. I'm okay with the finger and stuff. Have I done it before? Yes. I can do without it though.
Never tried it.
I mean, I could do without it, but after a while, it's cool. I like it. Are you guys more of a giver or a receiver?
I feel like they're kind of equal. Yeah,
I thought on both.
yeah.
Both.
I would
Both.
say equal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, equal.
I'm a giver, but you gotta earn it. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it can't just
Yeah.
be like
Yeah,
any-
like-
yeah.
To me, everything with sex is earned. I'm not giving you I'm not pulling out all my good tricks like the first time. It's a gradual thing. And that's also because I like to try new things. I don't like to, I don't really like routine much. If I like something, I like something, but you got to figure out different ways to give me the same thing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think more because I like to see myself Like, I like to know that I'm getting to you. Ego, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to know that, oh, I'm making him moan, or, oh, look, I got his toes curling.
Yeah, I can
that's
agree.
Me. That was me right there. That was me. I did that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I like that feeling. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. It has to be some equal give and take. Like, you know what I mean? It might be a time where you might do me and I might not get to, you know what I mean, show out. And that's fine. I'm going to show out next time, though. You get what I'm saying? Or I'm going to get you, you know. So, yeah.
I think every guy likes different things though. So like for me, like if I start dating someone, like I'm not initially like, oh, I'm gonna hold back or whatever. I think again, like you said, the first time isn't always the greatest time, but I think as you really develop like a connection with someone and you guys, you know, get to know each other like better, and then you figure out what they like and dislike. Because you know, maybe obviously tricks are tricks, but I think there are always little things that people enjoy that you may not know until you do it or until they say something or kind of like lead you in that direction.
I'll ask what you like, though. I don't have it. You know, I ask questions. You know, I don't have an issue with asking somebody, like, what do you like? Because I want to make you feel good. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you like? How like this or whatever. Like, you know, I might like something. Yeah. And I could in a conversation, depends to me, I feel like there's always a time, a place for things to be said or things to be done or whatever, because like I said, it's a rhythm. Yeah. So if I feel like it's not like this thing, I can't just pop this out because then this is not gonna, it doesn't flow with this. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, and then you throw the whole shit off or whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah, it does depend on your partner, because I've had a person I was dating where I feel like I was overpowering him, and because I feel like he was holding back, I was holding back. Because I don't want a man handle you. You get what I'm saying? I can on a drunk night, but like I don't want a man handle you. But if you're holding back, then I'm gonna hold back, but also try to give you some comfortability that you don't have to hold back. You know.
And I think connection's different too. Like I've definitely, like you said, you ask people what they like and what they dislike. There are some things that I thought I didn't like, and the right person did it, and I was like, I actually do like that.
Yeah.
Or like when they do it, you know what I mean? Everybody, and it's not even just like technique. I think it's just that person. It's something about them that makes you enjoy it. So I do think it's still learned.
That's why if somebody else come with the toy, y'all might be like, well, Candace. I'm gonna be like,
I'm like, let me get that thing right there, because it was something from Candace that I was asking for mad long. I finally got it, but it was something I was asking for mad long. But it wasn't. It was just like I don't even really call it a toy. It was like a sleeve type of thing, but it was for me to please somebody else. So it was like I was fiending for it. Like, let me try this thing. But I also had the one of the toys, but I used it more. I tried it. It was cool, but I used it more for teaching purposes for my friends. Like, look, so this is what it is. Then you gotta do this, and then you gotta do that. Like, it was a lot of that. And when I would pull it out, they'd be like, what the fuck? Where did this come from? My sister, relax. Like, she got a lot of it. You can holler at her because she got all the dicks. Like, you know what I mean?
She got a catalog now.
Yes.
yeah, yo.
But that concludes this episode. Nah, it's man funny. This concludes this episode. I want to thank everybody for watching, for tuning in. We have Alyssa, Alanna, Candace, and Bria, and we're out of here. We'll see you next time.
See you when I see you.
Peace.